Hey guys, it's Cole from the Two Traders here. Today I'm going to talk about oil. It's a market I've been asked about quite often recently, so let's have a little look and see what I'm viewing in this market. So I see a lot of people at the moment are trying to sell oil. Personally, I'm bullish on oil. You'll see why in a moment. So if we take a little look out here, you can see here what we had at the beginning of end of 2018, start of 2019 was a reversal. So we bounced off of the June low and the low from 2016 as well here. So that was a strong support level. Good sign that this market was going to turn around. So what I'm looking at now is we basically mark on my zones where I expect the market to show strong signs of reversals or struggle to break through. We're going to have this zone here maybe as well. As you can see, we've had a double bottom here, so that will prove to be a tough place to break through. And this zone here will be a major resistance zone. I'd imagine that coincides with something previous. There we go. So all this level here, you can see there. So that's on the monthly chart. There's obviously a lot of support around there, which is now acting as resistance. Let's get that off though, because that's going to take up a little bit of room on our chart. So what I'm essentially looking at is to head up to this zone here. We're going to test it a little bit. We may see it break above. If we do, then we can see it heading up to sort of 75 area. Yeah, anywhere around here. But I'd imagine we're going to see it head up to here, consolidate a little bit before making its mind up and deciding what way to go from there. So that's why I'm bullish. I don't see much in the way. You've had this zone here, which it kind of broke through. It stalled out here. If you mark that on there, you can see there it stalled. I wouldn't take these zones too. I wouldn't look into these too much here. I think these are the places that we need to be looking. So if you look at that, we've got a potential of a lot of hits there. And if we can break through, obviously, even more so. That's something to keep an eye on over the next few weeks. Obviously, it's a market and anything can happen. I'm giving my view on what I think will happen. I've not got a trade on at the moment. I did look at buying oil today. If we look at the 30 minutes, so we saw a push up, and then we had the barrel count, which was it was negative for me. But when I saw the market try to make a recovery, I set my buys here, which fortunately didn't get hit. Because it would have hit a stop loss, so it was quite good that we didn't. But that's why we, at the Two Traders, we always set an order. I very rarely, if ever, take market price. I always set an order in the direction of the trend, so we can get caught on the way. And today we didn't get caught, which was a good thing. So tomorrow, what I'll be looking at is as you can see there, we've had a daily bounce off of this zone here. So we broke through, we've come back down, tested it, bounced off again, and it seems to be holding quite well. So tomorrow I'll be looking for my moving averages to switch. a break above this red one too. I'd like them all to happen at the same time really. And then we're going to look at maybe heading up to here, testing this area. Test this area here, hopefully break through. And then we've got not a lot in the way really up to there. If we have a look at here, we've got a big gap here. We've got a few zones where we might stall at. I don't think we'll see any reversals going on. I think if we're going to see a reversal, it will be at this point where we could head back down here before going through and heading up to here. But this level is going to be a solid point. It's very unlikely we're going to head through that. It's going to take a lot more. As I said, we've got two big points here that we're going to look at. So yeah, and obviously these are respected areas. As you can see, look what happened last time we hit it. That's now our daily level of resistance. And look here, if you can see, so I know I showed you what happened to make this low, but if you look here, we've got the lows from 2009, and if we draw our zone here, so you can see we popped out the bottom there, but that's full of strong buyers. You can see there the amount of tails that we've got on these candles. It was always going to be tough to break through, and you've seen it fail there. So that's on the weekly, that's our strongest point there, and we're looking here before heading up any higher. So we could see price play around in this area for a little while, I'd imagine. So that's my take on oil. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Me and Dave are happy to answer. If there's any other markets you'd like me to look at and share my view on, then get in touch and I'll do that for you. Thanks a lot. Cheers.